Avoid these 5 actions that limit you from rising to your full potentials. Avoid these 5 actions that affect you spiritually and physically and limit you from achieving your destiny, your star, and your glory. Believe me, everything and every day we see ourselves in this world, we are getting closer and closer to our destiny. We are getting closer and closer to actualizing our purpose on this earth, because everyone you find under this earth actually have a destiny, have a purpose to pursue. But there are certain actions and inactions that directly or indirectly it limits us from rising to our full potential. It limits us from achieving greatly that particular purpose while we are brought into this world. And the earlier we dictate these actions and then avoid it, then the better we achieve our full potential. Not to talk of now that we have entered into new year, and this new year is fast running out. January will soon be over, and if we neglect some of these actions, before you know it, we take it to February, and it will now guide all our activity throughout this year. And at the end of the day, we see that most of our expectation, most of the things we wish to manifest, or the type of life we wish to live, or what we wish to attract, will not be achieved. So if only you can follow me to the end of this video, you'll be able to discover these particular actions that needed to be avoided as soon as possible in order to rise to our full potentials. So welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I'll discuss 3 important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand, master, and apply these 3 correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit. It becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please do it to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are my new timer, please go through the channel. Whatever video you might be looking for, a breakthrough, just type Jenny Action TV /breakthrough. You will actually get videos I've made on that particular topic. You will actually watch and get lots of value. So without wasting time, let's delve into the video. So number 1 of this action is mind limitation. You know, most of the times I have been dwelling on your thought on what you say, but now I am a kind of trying to bring to your notice that whatever information you are processing in your mind speak more volume than even what you say, because directly or indirectly, what you have in mind will always play out in your daily life. Know this, that success is not even for the most qualified, but it's actually for the available. And most of the times it may not be for the most prepared, but for that open person that want to succeed. Don't allow your mind to tell you that you are not qualified for what you are looking for. Let's take, for instance, in terms of marriage. Maybe by your standard, your age has crossed the limit, and your mind is now telling you that you are no longer marriable, nobody will marry you, you are looking old, you are ugly. That is your mind. That thing will, no matter how you pray about that particular marriage, that thing will now make your prayers to be limited. So in order not to hinder your prayer by yourself, you cannot actually do your work and do God's own work. Your own work is to make request, demand on God, knowing that you are serving a big God and He has the power to do everything for you. Now, your own is to pray prayer. Your own is to do your spiritual work. Your own is to believe that God and the universe have the capacity to deliver what you want. Don't allow your mind to begin to calculate how they can do it. Don't limit yourself by your mind. You begin to think, am I capable of becoming a millionaire? If once your mind is telling you that you are not capable, you have limited yourself. Just know that if you have decided that this year I must count my million, forget about how it's going to happen. Just get yourself busy with something. From that small thing you are doing, God will elevate you. God will give you more and more ideas that will actually take you to a bigger thing. So that is number 1. Number 2 is ancient beliefs. and like traditional limitations. This is another thing that can limit you from achieving your destiny. What do I mean? Maybe you are as a woman and you are working hard, you have the capacity to buy land and build. There is a kind of ancient belief that buying land is not for women, that it's only men that should buy land, and because of it you don't actually know what to do with your money again. You are confused whether you are going to take a particular step that you want to take, or probably you are a student and you want to undertake a certain course, let's say mechanical engineering, and you have the capacity, the ability, your mind is telling you go into it, and then another mind is saying no, this course is actually for men. Or probably you're a man, God is leading you to do nothing, and you're seeing that it's a women thing, but that is your destiny. God wants you to go into that for a purpose. Don't allow traditional and ancient limitations to deviate you from achieving God's purpose for your life. That thing that God wants you to do, that thing that you're having urge to do, you see yourself in the dream doing it, go straight and do it. Remove ancient limitations from it, remove traditional beliefs. What you should be believing is heavenly belief, God's own belief, and not man belief. And not the third one is your past. Your past places strong limitations on us if we don't really a kind of take care of it. No matter what you try to do in this life, you may never change your past, but you have the ability to change the future. Probably because in the past, a number of men have disappointed you in relationship, and you now distrust every man. You refuse to give chance to any other man. You know, when Ahab and Jezebel were pursuing Elijah to kill, and Elijah was now hiding under one juniper tree, and then when he come in contact and encounter with God, and then he was panting and say God that he want to die, that they have killed every other prophet, that he's the only one that remained that escaped. God told him he still have 2,000 men who has not bowed their head to bow. That 1,000 people have failed you, disappointed you, doesn't mean that there are no still true men that is existing. Likewise, that you have tried certain businesses, you have tried certain ventures in the past and failed, does not mean that you will not give chance to another trial again. Like some that will come for personal consultation, they will begin to lament that I have met a kind of one a man of God or another spiritualist, prophet, pastor concerning this particular my issue, and I become tired. I don't even know whether it will be solved again. Believe me, that you met 101 men of God and your issue did not solve doesn't mean that the next person you will meet or me through me that your situation will not be solved, because everybody you see, every man of God you see, every spiritualist you see, every prophet you see is like a portal. They are like gates through which God passed to do something. And God may set aside that this is a particular person I will use to liberate you. So no matter what you try, not until you have gone through that particular person, you may not get liberation. The person may still give you the same assignment others give you, and you'll be shocked that that person's own works, because that is actually where God wants you to be liberated. So likewise, that you tried going to school before and you failed, you couldn't make it, does not mean that you not give school a chance again. Don't allow your past to limit your future, even though that certain failures or certain things has happened in the past, that one way or the other you will still remember it one way or the other affect you. Don't allow it to define your future. Just reference it for a kind of reference purpose, because it's already part of your story, not allowing it to take a better of you. When you do that, it is going to limit you from achieving your potential. The next one is your daily association. Sometimes people call it your social tribe, the people you mingle with. Believe me, the people you mingle with, the people you associate with, to a great extent influences and affect your life. You can't tell me that you want to be a greater person, a higher person, you want to climb to a higher ladder of success, and you are mingling with people that are lower than you. They will drag you down. You will be contacting the energy of going down instead of moving up. In the journey of success in life, you must lay down certain people aside. You must have to cut some people out of your life and reconnect yourself with new people in order to actualize your potentials. You know those people that once you are with them, your energy is going down. They are only dragging you to something negative. If you don't get drunk today, you get addicted to smoke, you see yourself doing all sorts of a kind of deviant behaviors. Why not cut these people out of your life? And then when you are talking of better business venture to venture into, that are bringing your morale down. When you are talking of how you will attract your life partner, they are busy feeding you with information that you are old already. Don't even think about getting married. Just go and adopt a child to take care of you. No need of wasting your energy thinking about marriage. Please cut off from those people. Failure to cut them off, that energy and that information they are feeding you will surely bring you down, limit your destiny, limit your glory, and they make you not to actualize your potentials. The next one is what I'll call locational vibrations. Your location determines your allocation. Wherever you are located, to a great extent, influences and affect your life. So, if your location, I used to say that if your location is not changing you, is not influencing you positively, change your location. If where you are, you can't find a job, there is no reasonable business to do. You have tried to succeed there. You are living in a particular yard. You are facing unnecessary witchcraft attack, unnecessary attacks. You notice that nobody in that particular yard is making progress. You are sure that there are certain evil powers. Instead of using the strength you would have used to pray for better things, to continue making progress in life, you are now using that strength to continue chasing demons. Why not pack out from that compound and get into a new compound? Why not change from that location and go to another location? Let's say, for instance, you want to get married, but the location you are, all the people there are younger than you as a woman. None of them is capable of marrying you. God is not a magician. Your location determines your location. You have to locate yourself where there is a lot of single men that will give you vast opportunity to have your own husband. It might even be a church. And if the church you are going is not changing you, it's not making any positive impact in your life, please change your church and go to where you have positive impact, where you have a wide range of opportunity to make better choices that will help your life. The truth needs to be told, even though that the truth is bitter. Then the last but not the least is energies outside your control. The truth is that it's not everything you can control. You can actually control your thoughts. You can actually control your kind of imaginations or your thinking. You can actually control the friends that you hang out with. Can actually control your location, but you may not control whosoever that is doing what against you. You might be in a particular location praying how you succeed. Somebody else is busy sending a charms, invocation, and a lot of decrees against you that you will never succeed. As far as I'm living, this one will not get married. And so these ones are energies outside your control. And how do you handle this one? This one can only be handled at the altar of prayers. That is where divine energy is very, very important. You cannot do without prayers, because prayers is what will help you to break all this yoke of devilish evil men that continues to emit evil a kind of influences against you. Like even in office, you see that you have not done anybody anything, they will just gang up against you. They want to make sure that that promotion that God has prepared for you, you will not possess. So how do you handle them? You continue praying against them, binding anyone that is sending any evil arrow against you, remembering that your hand also should be clean. Oh, not that you are also working against other people and you think that nobody will work against it. It doesn't work that way. You have to keep your hands clean. Make sure you're not working against other people. Then you will now have a legal ground to stand to combat those people. And like I normally tells you, that I cannot end any video without actually giving you an action. What action are you going to perform? You will actually get me alligator pepe. Our people say alligator people does not go on a shameful journey. So when you wake up early in the morning, every day before you go out, you get 7 pieces of alligator pepper. You have actually opened for spiritual use, for prayer purpose, and collect 7 and chew it and begin to make a decree that today, as I go out, that any man or woman that would walk against me, wherever they're sending evil arrows against me, that as I speak this 4 times, that from is I'm sending this alligator people on errand to stop whatever arrow that anybody is sending against me, whatever any negative energy, any evil decree that somebody has decreed against me, that I reverse it. I send it back to the sender and I declare that I am preserved, protected, fortified, that no weapon ever fashioned against me will ever prosper. So every morning, collect 7, chew it, and speak positive things. Speak against any power, anything that anybody is emitting against you, and by God's grace, none of those things will work against you. And then you get again. So you need alligator baby and bitter killer just chew one bitter kola and eat it, swallow it. Because one thing it does is very, very good for your health, normalizes blood pressure, takes care of a sugar, and then spiritually, it helps to neutralize any charm, invocation, arrows. So even if somebody is throwing physical arrow, so long as you shoot it and go your way, it will not. So it will repel every form of negative arrows against you. So you make it a point of duty to shoot seven and neutralize a kind of whatever the arrow that's sending. Then the one that somebody will throw directly at you, not that this person is just speaking something. Then with this particular, by God's grace, it will not work against you. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that someone has actually find value. If you do, why not give me that thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Please comment on this video, share this video to everyone. You might also be helping others. As you do, may God bless you, honor you, and cause you to ride upon the high places of this earth. See your lady Jenny saying bye bye.